Zira, a dedicated college student with passion for communication, stumbled upon the world of TED Talks during a late night study session. Mesmerized by the diverse range of speakers and topics, she found herself drawn to the power of storytelling and ideas that could spark change.
Good day, everyone. I want to talk about the crucial aspects of our interconnected world that often goes unnoticed, the impact of diverse languages in effective communication. By the way, I am Rose Anlico, and I will share to my journey into understanding the profound effects of language barrier began with my own encounters in a globalized environment. Whether navigating through diverse communities or working on international projects, I realize the significance of language in shaping our interconnections. Let's acknowledge the richness of our world's linguistic tapestries. The richness of world linguistic tapestries. We speak thousands of languages, each carrying its own cultural nonsense and expressions. Yet, these diversities, while beautiful, can also be a significant obstacle when it comes to communications. Consider a scenario where crucial information is lost in translation, affecting not just individuals but entire communities. Think about the missed opportunities for collaborations when language becomes a barrier. These instances highlights the urgent need to address translation and interpretations challenges. Effective communication is not just about conveying words, it's about understanding and being understood. When language becomes barrier, it hinders the flow of ideas, stifling in navigation and cooperation. The key lies is finding ways to bridge this linguistic gap. So, how do we address these challenges? First, we must invest in robust translation technologies that can break down language barriers in real time. Additionally, supporting professional interpreters is crucial as they play a vital role in facilitating communication across languages and cultures. As we navigate our interconnected world, let's commit to breaking down language barriers, whether through supporting advancement in translation technologies, or advocating for language education, or simply embracing diversity. Each of us can contribute to building a more communicative and united world. In conclusion, language barriers should not be viewed as insurmountable obstacle, but rather as challenge we can collectively address. By fostering a world where effective communication transcends linguistic differences, we pave the way for a future where ideas flow freely across borders. Thank you and have a good day.
So let's navigate the cultural misunderstanding. Good day, everyone. Today, I want you to take on a journey to explore a crucial aspect of communication that transcends borders and shapes our interactions: cultural misunderstanding. So, let us picture this. You find yourself in a foreign land, surrounded by unfamiliar customs and traditions. Despite your best intentions, a simple gesture of choice of words inadvertently leads confusion. This scenario is not uncommon. It's an example of intricate web of cultural misunderstanding that can affect our daily communication. Cultural misunderstanding occurs when individuals from different cultural backgrounds interpret actions, words, or gestures in ways unintended by the communicator. It's not just about languages. It encompasses myriad of subtle nuances, unspoken rules, and deeply ingrained cultural values. So allow me to share a personal experience that I have read online that illustrates this phenomenon. So I will read it for you. It was said in here that during my travels, I encountered a situation where a seemingly harmless thumbs up gesture universally recognized as positive in my culture. was met with discomfort and offense. In the local context, it carried a completely different meaning. This highlighted the need for cultural sensitivity, even non-verbal communication. Now let's delve into the factors contributing the cultural misunderstanding. This may include language barriers, varying communication styles, differing perceptions of time, and diverse norms regarding personal space. Awareness of these factors is the first step towards fostering cross-cultural understanding. For example, consider the concept of time in different cultures. While some emphasizes punctuality, others prioritize a more relaxed approach. Failure to recognize and adapt to these differences can lead to frustration and ultimately breakdown in communication. So, how can we bridge this cultural gulf? The key lies in cultural competence. The ability to navigate diverse cultural landscapes with respect and understanding. Education, exposure, and open-mindedness are powerful tools fostering cultural competence. So I have here three tips for improvement. First is active listening. Pay attention not only to words but also to non-verbal cues. The second one is cultural research. Let us take the time to learn about the customs and traditions of others. Third one is adaptability. Be flexible and willing to adjust your communication style to suit the cultural context. In a world that is more interconnected than ever, the importance of overcoming cultural misunderstanding cannot be overstated. By embracing diversity and cultivating cultural competence, we pave the way for richer, more meaningful interaction. As we navigate the intricate tapestry of global communication, let us strive to build bridges, not walls. Let us celebrate differences and recognize that in the end, it is understanding that binds us together.
My name is Aaron Jemar Kapuyan. You can call me Aaron but not Jemar. I am 19 years of old and was born March 6, 2004. Today, I'm gonna talk about the media, influence, and bias. Media influence has the power to shape the mind and perspective of viewers and spreads bias and often distorted messages to them. Although the media is a valuable source of information, it can also be a gateway for political agendas and misinformation, which ultimately skews the narrative, leading to the biased representation of facts. Media bias can be both intentionally and unintentionally created through the use of selective news reporting or editing, which ultimately affects the public perception of current affairs and major issues. Additionally, media can also become biased and influenced by money and corporate interests, leading up to the lack of balance and objectively in news reporting.
Good day, everyone. I am Kiara Patak, and today I'm going to tackle the political tensions and diplomatic relations. In today's interconnected world, political tensions often overshadow the landscape of international relations. These tensions, born from historical disputes or ideological differences, hinder the crucial dialogue necessary for fostering collaboration among nations. When diplomatic relationships strain, the ability to engage in meaningful conversation and cooperation diminishes significantly, impacting various aspects of global interactions. Moreover, the repercussions of strained diplomatic relations reach far beyond the immediate bilateral sphere. They create ripples that disrupt regional and global dynamics, potentially polarizing alliances and weakening trust in international institutions meant to maintain peace and security. The risk of conflicts escalating due to the inability to resolve disputes through peaceful means increases, posing threats to global stability. However, amidst these challenges lies an opportunity. Recognizing and acknowledging these tensions is the first step towards overcoming them. By persistently engaging in dialogue, utilizing diplomatic channels, and nurturing a spirit of understanding and compromise, we can mitigate the impacts of strained relations. It is crucial to reaffirm our commitment to the principles of diplomacy, cooperation, and mutual respect among nations to pave the way for a more harmonious and collaborative world. Thank you.
Driven by this newfound inspiration, Zira immersed himself in the art of public speaking, attended workshops, and honed her storytelling skills. She started crafting her own narrative, weaving together personal experiences and societal observation into compelling message that she believed could resonate with a broader audience. One day, she submitted her application to speak at a local TED event. The excitement and nerves mingled as she received from the invitation to participate. The journey from being an inspired viewer to a potential speaker had become a reality.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Tedtalk where I delve into critical issues shaping our global landscape technology disparities. In the vast landscape, the digital age, where the power of communication technology is an unprecedented, it's easy to assume that everyone everywhere has equal to access to the tools that connect us. Unfortunately, the reality is far from the optimum version. Varied access to communication technologies globally creates what we know as a digital divide. And tonight, we'll explore the impact of this device on our ability to engage in modern communication methods. The digital divide is just about having the largest gadget in our manufacturing challenge that affects our access to information, education, and opportunities. While some of themselves native the digital landscape, others are left the shadows and able to fully participate in the benefits of the digital revolution. Let's first consider education, a realm where technology has become an integral part of the learning experience. Students with a limited access to the technology find themselves at a disadvantage able to explore the fast knowledge enabled online. This deteriorated not only affects academic performance but also limits exposure to the skills necessary for the jobs and for the future. In the performance field, the digital divide creates a significant gap in employment opportunities. Jobs demanding technologies frequently become exclusive for those without access to the necessary tools. The perpetuate a cycle of economic inequality as certain segments of the population struggle to comply in the digital job market. Now, addressing technology disparities is just about providing device and internet access. It's about fostering digital literacy. And it builds the bridge the gap between urban and rural communications. Devolves and devolving notice must be championed by empowered individuals with the knowledge and skills to make the most these tools. We can break down the barriers and technologies has independently created. In the conclusion, as enabled the ever-evolving landscape of the digital era, let's remember the benefits of the age should be shared by all. By addressing technological disparities, we will only bridge the digital divide by also build the bridge of the more inclusive, connected, and empowered global communicating. Thank you.